Okay, in this video I just finished two rows of 6 single crochet across. So this is where I will now create the holes for the strap to go in each petal. So you do 1 single crochet, chain 1, skip that stitch, go into the next stitch available, do 2 single crochets, 1 crochet in each of the next 2. Now chain 1, skip that stitch, single crochet in the next. And that gives you 2 gaps. That's where we'll weave in the strap whenever we do the strap. So now chain 1, and we're going to decrease 3 times. So go in, grab your yarn, go into this chain that you just created, grab 1, yarn over, pull through all 3. That gives a decrease right there. Decrease again. That's 2, 1 more decrease. Go in the chain space, go in the single crochet space. There's decrease. So this is what it should look like now. Now we're going to do the border. So without turning your work or chaining 1, we're just going to go ahead and single crochet down the side. As I said in the pattern, it might vary of how many single crochet you have around your whole petal. I usually have about 54 or 53 single crochet around the whole petal. Just depends on how many you put on these sides where there's not really like a for sure stitch where you need to go into. It just varies. At the base of the petal, it does matter how many single crochet you end up doing. I'll show you what that looks like once I get there. Okay, I've made it to the base of the petal. So I went down that whole side, and it just looks nicer. It looks more finished than where the chain 1 of each row shows. Now this is the base of the petal that will be crocheted to the center of the flower. You have to have 6 crochets along here. There are 6 chains, so it shouldn't be a problem finding those 6 chains to go into, but I also take advantage of this to weave in this end. This was from the slip knot that we started on, so just kind of keep that behind your work, and then you'll weave it in as you go, and that just saves you a step later on having to weave it in. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have exactly 6 crochet along the bottom. Now I just snip off whatever is left of that tail. It's weaved in through 6 crochets, so it's totally fine. And now just keep going up along the side. I think on each side, when I counted, I had about 22 or 23 stitches on the sides of each petal. It's just more important for it to look like it fits. So the 6 single crochet at the base of the petal is important, and then just as long as it looks like it's fitting on the sides, then you're good. It doesn't even matter if in the same purse, in the same flower, you might have some variations by 1 or 2 stitches. That's okay, as long as the base of the flower has 6 and it all just sits right. Okay, we made it back up to the tip of the flower. Now I'll just do 3 single crochet to make it all the way around. Now after the 3rd single crochet, we're back at where we started. So I will slip stitch into this next stitch to finish it off. That's what it's looking like, and you'll cut your yarn and fasten off and leave a pretty long tail because we will weave down to about here and sew this much of the purse so that your belongings don't fall out. This is the tip where the holes are. This is the base where this yarn tail has been woven in, so I'll snip that later.